So Spain, Germany, man, this was interesting. This match, was this was a very, very nice match to watch. So I was doing a bit of simultaneous engineering, watching this as well as watching the Nigeria game. And look, I got a little bit of heat about this on Twitter. I appreciate Spain's football because, especially when you play football as well, and as me as I played as a central midfielder, I do admire how these guys can find difficult passes and how they can execute very difficult passes. Not many people know how to do it. Like, you can give almost any Spanish guy a ball in any safe situation, and they will be able to find another guy in a red shirt. That is an amazing skill, and that is a skill that they've always found out. But my whole thing is that I'm just not a fan of it. Okay, I'm just not a fan of a team passing, and I think sometimes they can be a victim of their own philosophy, because there were times in the game where take a damn shot. Just take a damn shot, as in that's an extra pass, and an extra pass, and an extra pass, and an extra pass. No, look, be selfish. And I think that is why I think that Asensio is crucial for this team, because I think Asensio is the guy who knows that I'm going to shoot from 3 yards out, so screw you. And I hope that Lopetegui doesn't force Asensio into this whole passing. Yeah, no, sometimes, you want to be with your philosophy, but there are times where, look, man, let's just take a damn shot, which is what flipping Thomas Muller did. Iniesta, man. This guy's getting older. I can see the grey hairs around him. That's through ball. That's through ball. I think it was Moreno or someone. That through ball was money. Because first of all, how did he see the pass, the weight of the pass, the difficulty of the pass, the angle? I was like, this Iniesta, he's not a joke. This guy is not a joke. And I think even at this age, how he's still able to be such a pass master and still be able to control games and have such calmness whenever he's on the ball. I just think it just shows why he's such an amazing player. Is he better than Zidane? Chill, relax. But I think, definitely, early part of the game, you really just saw how you're pretty much seeing what Lopetegui is going to bring into this World Cup. Spain are definitely going to really focus on their midfielders. There's going to be a lot of passing, but not in the tic-tac-toe. And remember, Xavi isn't there anymore. But I think between Isco, Silva, Iniesta, and so forth, these guys are really creating a lot of chances, creating a lot of opportunities, and you can still see Jessica Alba can still produce some stuff running in from wing backs. I think Lopetegui wants to really create a whole pass culture to create chances. So Germany suffered a bit, but then they got back in the game. And guys, let me say this right now. Draxler is one of the most skillful football players on the planet. I don't care what anyone says. This guy's like, I told you, look, Messi is Messi, I understand. This is just for me. For me personally, when the skills that Draxler does is stuff that I like. The way he dribbles, his psychology, his mentality, that's the kind of football that I appreciate. That's why I like his psychology. And for Joachim Löw, guys, relax. Joachim Löw is not this great manager, so while all the clubs are looking to try and get him relaxed, just relax. For Joachim Löw, Draxler has to be in the team. He has to start, because I think what he gives Germany is a whole different dimension. Whether you put him in the middle, whether you put him on the wood, I just think that the ideas that he has, how he can create, how he can find space, his skill, his characteristic when he's on the ball, I think gives Germany something completely different, which is a perfect complement to all those cruises and so forth. And I think for Germany as well, they have to pray that Gundogan is fit, because I do believe that Khedira really suffered. Because remember, Toni Kroos is used to playing with your boy Drich, but I think a midfield of Kroos and Gundogan is key. I think if Gundogan is fit, he has to start. 100% he has to start. I think then you could have sacrificed either the Zilic or Khedira. You need Khedira because of his tackling. And if it's between Gundogan and Ozil, I'm rolling with Gundogan. I'm sorry. I know some Ozil does, I'm rolling with Gundogan. But still, for Germany, and I think for Germany, a huge thing for them is Timo Werner. They've not really had a striker like him. Maybe I think he's even better than Bierhoff, because I think the thing with Timo Werner, he's very fast. He's very quick. He's got a great control. He can create his own shot. And there is a mobility about him that Klose didn't have, that Mario Gomez doesn't have. That's, name all the German strikers. I think there is so much he can do on the ball. And also, you've also got Goretzka, who we didn't really see much of. I think for Timo Werner, I think he's definitely a good addition for them. But I think because he's young, it's going to take him time for him to really be able to have that kind of professionalism of finding those key positions that, close at hand. But quickly back to Spain, man. Spain need a striker. And I'm not sure, and Costa may be, because what I see here, like, Spain can win this World Cup 100%. I'm like, I put out a tweet that says, if Spain passed their way to the World Cup, I'm going to quit football. And look, that is true, but it's only half true. My thing is that if you give Spain a striker that can complement this past culture, I think Spain will be extremely dangerous. So if they can get Costa, because I think what I want from Spain is that create for your striker. Create all these chances possible, but try and use your striker. Try and take more shots. Try and put in much more crosses. You don't have to play that short 5-yard pass, because again, the whole thing about football is you have to have variety. The short pass, the long pass, the cross to the near post, the cutback. Variety, variety, variety. So if Spain get a striker, these guys can be money. And this was pretty much both teams' first teams. You had your Piqué and Ramos in central defense for Spain. You had your Boateng and Hummels in central defense for Germany. So I think, it was very good just seeing both of these guys go at it. And I think and this is what I read, I think Germany definitely have an issue with Spain. And I think Germany really find it hard playing against Spain. And I think they've almost, for these two generations of players, I think almost this is like a bogey team for Germany as of late. Because I believe that Spain is, going into this team, Spain might be probably one of the strongest European teams. Because I think it's all about matchups. I think Germany against Spain, I think Spain still have that edge. Spain still have Germany's number. But I think Spain against an Argentina, against a Brazil, I think Spain, this Spanish team is going to struggle with a team who don't really need possession of the ball, i.e. Brazil and Argentina or Uruguay, another South American team. I think that's where they will struggle. But I think because Germany are like a classic European team and they need possession of the ball, that's where they will struggle. But that's why I say Draxler identity, because Draxler is a very un-European player. He's, he has that whole streak there. So yeah, man, it's going to be, Joachim Löw has a lot to think about as to who he picks for the summer. Gunnahan, if he's fit, does he start? Does he not start? How does he get Sane into the team as well? How does he put him in? They need somebody better than Hector. And for me, look, I can see right now. I think I'm a huge fan of Joshua Kimmich, but you're seeing they miss Bart Simpson. They're missing Bart, because Bart Simpson was that outlet as a right wing back who also you could do those defend, but he was able to offer so much offensively. And I think they're definitely missing that Bart Simpson thing. So I think for Spain, man, look, man, Isco, Silva, they're looking good, man. I think Isco and Silva are definitely going to be the engines for the team. But also, you also got the issue of, you also have Koke and Saul as well. So I think for both Lopetegui and Joachim Löw, the biggest issue for them is what team do they start with? What players do they have? And can they find the right balance of guys that can complement each other? Because there's so much talent there, but it's about picking the right team. Thank you for watching this video. Think about pledging and become a Half of Football Hot patron. Pledge an amount each month and gain access to exclusive videos from your boy, the Football Hot, for more analysis. Peace.